Okay. So now that we have configured OSPF with this command router OS simple command, turned it on. I have started the debugging. So adjacencies and events are being debugged. Anything that happens, I am turning on because the IP is one I have put. So I'm advertising that IP and I'm advertising it in area 0. Fair enough. The moment I do that, something happened in the background, guys. OSPF was enabled and it sent a hello to this IP address. It is sending a hello to this IP address. Send hello to 22. What kind of address is this, guys? Can you see? What is 224, guys? Do you remember the classes? Which class is this, guys? And it is sending out every 10 seconds. Basically, I am sending out a multicast to, let's say, you can. How come it is electing a BDR and DR and BDR? How is this electing a DR and BDR when I have not done elect DR BDR? So this is how I've turned on OSPF on this router. Let's say area 0. Let me just go on the other router until we don't. The moment I turn it on, this router will, right now this router is not responding to the other router. Why? Because this multicast address is meant for OSPF and this router is not running OSPF. How do I know it is not running OSPF? I can do show IP, do show run, and you can see OSPF has not been enabled on this router. Even there is no IP also on this router. So obviously it cannot reply back to that hello packet. So you can say that this guy is just, is on the street, but he doesn't have a house yet and he doesn't have an address. So he cannot become a neighbor to you. He must buy the house and get an address, right? So let's give him an address int f0 by 0 and we are giving a address IP address 1.1.2. And by the way, they must be in the same subnet, guys. You cannot have this in a different subnet, else they won't be communicating. Now this guy has an address, and I can say no shut over here. The link is up, and can I ping the other guys? 1.1.1. Yes, I can ping the other guy. The first packet was dropped due to ARP. What is happening, guys? Why this no OSPF thing is coming over here? Because this router is connected to the other guy and he is receiving those OSPF messages because those are multicast messages. But this router is not replying to any OSPF because, you know let's say this guy is talking in English, that is OSPF. This guy is not talking in English yet, so he cannot reply. Can you reply to a guy who doesn't reply, doesn't speak English? You cannot reply, a guy cannot reply to you if he doesn't know your language. So OSPF is one language and he doesn't know that language. So let's teach him English or let's teach him OSPF. And we do that by router OSPF 100. Now he knows that language, but he's still not your neighbor. So he's not going to reply to you. He knows your language. He has moved into your locality, but maybe the doors are shut. So let's open the doors and make him your proper network so that you see him and then only he can reply to you. So I say, oh, well, I am also in the same street. The street number is 1, and we are both part of the same area. You can think of like, we're both we're both neighbors in Delhi, area 0. Now things will start changing. Yes, the OSPF has become from loading to full. Oh, I must go back here. What? Did I miss out the whole thing? I missed out the entire thing, because this is not showing me what has happened in the back. Send hello. It is receiving. It just became the neighbor, Very quickly it happened. They both exchange everything. Okay, fair enough. But I have other ways to counter this. I'll say debug OSPF adjacencies. Debug IP OSPF adjacencies. Now let me see this. I'll make a loop back, that I have a loop back and which I can. So I'm going to say I have an address to some place, maybe you can say any mall or something like that. Int hello1. This is coming because every 10 seconds it is sending a hello message. Int hello1 IP add 2.2.2 255.0.0.0, and I'm going to advertise that router OSPF 100, and I'm going to tell the other router I know the place to this street number 2 where the mall is, whatever mall you want to say. So how I'm going to advertise it? This command is simple: network 2.0.0.0 0.255.255.255, and I say area 0, and I have done that, and now it is building a LSA, acknowledge advertisement for this thing. It has given a sequence number and it has sent that acknowledgement uh, to the other router. Let's see what happened here. I have to, oh, see, this is the problem with this thing, na. Once I had debugged. Can you see this, guys? Received ls update. So link state update from 1.1.1 LSA count. There was only one advertisement in that update, and that advertisement was that the other router knows a way to 2.2.2. Can you see that, guys? Let me just turn this you all, and I want to debug IP OSPF adjacencies. Now I'm going to let me advertise a route from this side. I am, let's say this router is in Delhi, and I am giving you a route to some place. There's a famous mall here called DLF Mall. So I'm going to tell you the route to DLF Mall. You don't know about it. Router OSPF 100 network, and I can tell you this, guys. I can use a different area also, because this mall might be in a, like, the the two network was in the same area. Here I'm going to put the network 3.0.0. Hold on, I have not added this. I need to do int lo1 IP add 3.3.3 255.0.0.0, and now let me do router OSPF. I'm going to tell you the route to the other router, that I know the route to this place, this mall, this 3 network. It is class A, but it is in a different area, area number 1. And it built the LSA advertisement it has to send, and for 1.1 with a router ID 1.1.2, and it has sent a sequence number. This sequence number is checked by the other router if it has that LSA or not. This number makes sure that that one has or not. This router is going to check it. Hold on. What? Oh no. Okay, so we have received an update from 1.1.2 LSA. There was only one LSA inside that, and we were told about the route to network, and that was in a different area guys, not in area 0. uh, Let me see the show IP route, and I do have the 3 network, but can you see this IA over here? Can you see this, Bravo?
Yeah, IA.
Yeah. Can you see this?
Yeah, I see it. It says IA.
IA means it is inter area. If you look at the map over here, it gives you IA means it is inter area. Can you see this? What happened? The why it is saying IA or inter area? Because 3 network, we said we know the route to this, but it was in a different area, area number 1, and we were both in area number 0. But the 2 network was in the same area, and let me show you. Oops, I shouldn't have closed that. Why do I keep closing it? Do show IP route, and you see the network 2 has no IA over here because network 2 is in the same area, area 0. Okay, so guys, I want you to do the practical right now. Take just 2 routers for the sake. Let's not complicate this. Let's take just 2 routers. Use the network of 1.1 over here, 1.1.1, this side 1.1.1, this side 1.1.2. Make a loop back of 2 over here and make a loop back of 3 over here. Make sure that when you advertise network 2 is in area 0, all of them are in area 0, 1 is also in area 0, but network of 3 is in area 1. Okay, then after you have done this, I want you to take another router, connect it to this router, and uh, make it 4.4.0 and put this in area 2. I want to check if the network of 4 is being transmitted to this guy. The network of 4 should go in area 2, and you should check this. First do this, okay? Uh, are you guys ready to start? And one thing, before you advertise the network, you should do this: debug IP OSPF adjacencies. Try this, So all related adjacencies, related things will be shown to you over here. I can see that over here again. If I just uh, turn off that interface and then turn it back on, the OSPF neighborship will be reestablished. Let me just turn it off. Shut the see when the moment I shut it down, lots of things happened. We can see the DRBDR election is going down, is dead. The neighbor 1.1 has been been dead. And did it send out a LSA or something? No. The neighborship has gone down, completely down. OSPF notifications have been down. Neighbor is down or detached. So it has told the neighbor that it has gone down. We are not DR to build LSA. You can see all these things happen the moment I put shutdown, and build router LSA for area 0, this one. So it has done all of things. Now I say no shut, and let's see what happened. What happens? What happens is the way it went, and we are going to see this one by one. Let me just remove this. Let's see, the moment I turned it on, what happened? Interface is going up, two-way communication. So it saw that it already had a hello. So two-way communicate, move directly into two-way communication. Backup scene event before wait timer, whatever DR BDR election took place, it elected BDR. So this one became the backup and this one became the DR. We'll talk about how the election takes place, why this one became a DR, and why this one became a BDR. It is sending the database description packets. It is sending all these packets with sequence. Negotiation done. It became the slave and the other one became the master. It sent the LSAs. There are two LSAs, one for the network of 1 and one for the network of 2. So it sent all this. It received LSA count 2, two advertisements. One was the network of 3 and one was the network of 1. And so that is why the count is 2 over here. So it received 2, it sent 2, received LSA, count 1, all this. And these sequence numbers help it to compare that it has the latest LSA. So this one and the whole database was built. So this is what I want you to do, guys, right now. Uh, Make this router, take two routers in Cisco Packet Tracer, the network of 1, 2, turn on IP, and I'm going to turn that command on. I'm going to give that command in the chat for this thing. Okay, hold on. Is that okay, guys? Okay. Let me